As we saw in the last episode, this steering wheel is perished, so let's take care of that. Of course, we got to disconnect the battery first, since we don't want the airbag blowing in our face. Now, this is always a general rule of thumb when working on cars. Disconnect your battery before you do any work on the car. In this BMW, the battery compartment is located behind this panel, which you just remove by taking this and turning it half clockwise. And to disconnect it, we can just disconnect the negative terminal on this side. This is a 10mm bolt just on top. And once that's loose, we can take off the terminal normally. When removing the airbag on this car, we have on the back of the steering wheel 2 indents on this side and another one on this side. Sometimes they're very hard to see, but if you run your finger behind your steering wheel, you can feel the indents. To loosen the airbag, you have to have a flathead screwdriver and insert it. And this way, when you push forward, you will release the tension on the spring and the airbag will pop out. Okay, so I have my screwdriver in, like this. And this way, when you push forward, you will release the tension on the spring and the airbag will pop out. Okay, so I got the springs loose. Now, you have to be very careful when you take the airbag out, because you have 2 cables, a black connector and a green connector. To get these out, you have to lift. Like that. And it comes out. And the same on this side with a flathead. Just go under there and you click them out. There we go. And now you can remove the airbag. So now we have to remove the center bolt. And then we can take the steering wheel off. There we go. See? Be very careful about these connectors. That's one. We are disconnecting the connectors for the airbag and for the steering wheel buttons, so we can take it off without damaging them. And that's 2. And now we can safely remove the steering wheel. Okay, something that is very important when you take off a steering wheel. Behind your steering wheel you have your steering wheel clock. Do not touch this. Also, do not move it, or you can create issues with your ABS sensors. You can create issues with your steering wheel sensors. So do not touch this or move this at all. So this is the steering wheel that came of our car. As you see, it's totally perished, probably filled with hand cooch and stuff like that, so we don't want that. Instead, we got this second-hand, brand new steering wheel. I just got a blackout for some reason. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
So we got our brand new second-hand steering wheel here, which I got for 49 euros online, which is a steal. So let's go on and install it in the car. On your steering column you have this notch, and that notch lines up with a notch in the steering wheel, so you cannot misalign your steering wheel basically. So let's try and line it up as good as we can. Perfect. So now we know that our steering wheel is perfectly aligned. Yeah, that's perfect. The next step is to reattach our cables. One. On the new steering wheel we have another connector. This is a revised version, and the old connector did not have this second notch in it. Now we checked the pinout of both connectors and the pinout looks to be the same. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna nip off this and attach it. It's pretty hard. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should fit. So let's see.
That's what she said.
What is it now? Yeah. Okay, that's attached. Yeah, sturdy. Okay. Then we install the bolt again. For these center nuts for the steering wheel, we need to torque it down to 63 Newton meter. There we go. Now it's time to reinsert the airbag. We have two plugs, green and black. We gotta make sure that they are at the correct spot. One and two, and then we can just click the airbag back in like that, and that's a new steering wheel. Now I want to insert a couple extra clips in this, since while we were working on the car the key fob broke down. Turned out that the middle microswitch on the PCB broke, so I had to quickly desolder that and solder a new one on. And I took a bit of footage of that, which you can see here, and apparently this is also one of the most common faults for these cars. But let's get back to the main content and finish the work on the steering wheel. So let's reattach the battery and let's hope nothing blows up. Alright, looks fine to me. Let's see if the horn works. That looks like a job well done. Okay, we're finally rid of that disgusting steering wheel. If you like this and you want to see another video of us, please click here somewhere. I will pop it up on the screen. Now, for the next episodes, we will take it a bit more serious. We're gonna tackle all these oil leaks and the common problems on these engines. Today, slowly, the parts started coming in, so we can start having a look at those, like the crankshaft seal, valve cover, the vacuum pump, the EVA purge valve also still needs to be done. So we're gonna take all of this apart and we're gonna give her everything she needs. So please like and subscribe if you like this video. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, so it would mean a lot to me if you would consider. Thank you.